You are watching an episode in our Landlording A-Z series, where we walk you through the steps, skills, and challenges involved with residential rental real estate investing. We share our expert advice, including the tips, tricks, and strategies we've learned over years of managing rental property. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified each time a new episode comes out, and please like and share our content with people you know who might be interested. Thanks for watching.
Hi there. Welcome to Landlording A to Z. This is episode 20. We are talking about using property management software. We are Landlord Gurus. I'm Chris. We got Eli here. And so today we are continuing this Landlording A to Z series where we've been talking about ongoing processes and best practices involved in managing your rentals. So previous installments, if you haven't seen them, they include finding tenants, collecting rent, writing leases, managing maintenance, and much, much more. So if you haven't seen them, check it out. Here, we're going to discuss how using property management software can streamline each of those steps of the process, making it easier for busy landlords like you and like us to effectively operate your rental properties. So before we get too much farther, I'm going to remind everybody to like and subscribe and get those notifications when the new episodes come out, and you can check out the playlists about all these other previous episodes as well.
Absolutely. Thanks, Chris. So there are, as we all know, there are many day-to-day tasks involved with operating your rental properties. And it can be challenging for independent landlords to do this, especially those of us who have another day job. And fortunately, there are a variety of tools at your disposal. So today we're going to talk about how property management software can help you efficiently and easily operate your rental properties.
Yeah. So one of those first main tasks is rental advertising. So you've got a vacancy and you need to get your listing out there. So with property management software, you can create one listing, publish it across multiple advertising platforms such as Zillow, Realtor.com, Apartments.com, dozens of others really. And you can do this with just a few clicks. You can also upload your photos and your videos, provide descriptions, and even use the software to schedule showings and then communicate with interested parties.
Yeah, and actually a cool new development on that, or new to me, is that Tenant is now publishing to Craigslist.
Oh, wow.
So without any further input
That's amazing.
Needed for me, it goes to Craigslist. So I'm getting leads from Craigslist into my Tenant platform,
Nice.
which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Because traditionally I've done Craigslist and Zillow, and Tenant has done the Craigslist part for me. So
That's great.
all right. So once you have your leads coming in from your online advertising, then you can take your applications online as well. So you've shown your property, an applicant or somebody that's interested has expressed interest in applying, and simply send them the link to your listing on whichever of the property management software platforms you use. We have written about almost all of them and evaluated them to help you make a choice. And all you have to do is send them that link, and they can fill out their information there, pay for screening, which we'll talk about, and it's very seamless and quick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'll do that oftentimes like immediately after I get done showing it and they say they're interested. I'm like, boom, here you go.
Yep.
And sometimes even before I get home, it's done. So
yeah, or even like sitting right there, hey, I just sent it to you. And actually, I think people like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's top of
They
mind,
like it.
and you can do it. Yeah.
And they like, that you're inviting them to apply, right?
Right. True. Yeah.
Yeah. So
great. Yeah. So then once they've, filled out their application, you can do tenant screening, and that just automatically happens from the application process. So like Eli had mentioned, the applicants will pay that fee directly to the screening companies. And so you don't have to collect money or refund fees or anything like that. And then the reports are instantly generated and sent securely to the landlord. So this will usually include identity verification, their credit reports, criminal history where that is allowed. Some places don't allow that. Eviction records, their resident history, and a comprehensive search through the public record. So you'll get that. Again, it's secure. You'll log into the platform and then you'll see that applicant's report right there. It's all there, easy to see. You don't have to wade through pages of information. It's just pretty clean.
Or worry about security in storing that information either.
Exactly.
So that's a thing that's part of the past now, is that you don't have to have your office inspected in order to qualify to receive credit information from people. Exactly. It's protected behind your password on the platform, and
you're never collecting their social security numbers or anything like that. So
no.
Just the things that you don't have to make sure that you have digital security around either.
Right. Yeah. You never even see social security number.
Exactly.
Okay, the next step, once you've chosen an applicant and they're becoming your tenant, is get set up to collect a rent. So tenants can set up a bank account right on these platforms and schedule regular automated rent payments there. They set it and forget it, which greatly reduces the frequency of late or missed payments. Payments are deposited directly into your account, taking less time than waiting for a check to come in the mail or going to pick it up and depositing it and waiting for it to clear. It's a matter of a couple of days. And you also have all of the information right there on the platform about who is paid and who hasn't paid. And by default, they're also given a receipt because they have record that they've paid on their account. So it checks a lot of the boxes.
Exactly. And, it makes it easy for the tenants to pay rent, right? If it's automated and scheduled and they can just do it, they don't have to think about it. And if you make it easy for them to do it, generally it gets paid and it gets paid on time and you get fewer missed payments and it's a sort of a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, people like it.
Yeah, and then you can also do your lease agreements. So even I guess before you collect rent, but when you have selected a tenant, and you can then move on to creating leases. And most of the property management software out there provides some sort of this. So it really is essential to create state-specific lease agreements so that you stay compliant with your local laws and regulations. And the property management software that's out there that provides those state-specific leases and that gives sort of easy lease creation tools and electronic signing tools just makes it easier to navigate those issues. They're generally lawyer approved, and you don't need to then bring your own lawyer in to make sure that you're following all the rules and, including language that shouldn't be in there or whatever. Everything's included that needs to be there, and you're above board right off the bat. And then again, with the electronic signing, you just, push that button, it sends it to them. They can digitally sign it. It's safe and it's secure and legally compliant and everything.
And if you do want to or feel like you need to use your own leases, or I am using the Rental Housing Association leases from the local RHA here in Seattle. A lot of the platforms, Turbo Tenant and Avail, and I think a number of the others allow you then to upload outside documents. So you have a choice with a lot of them where you can either choose their 50 state leases. There's one customized for every state, or you can take your own documents and upload them and have either one of them both electronically signed and then also stored on the platform where everybody can get to it easily.
Yep. And then again, another benefit here is with property management software is the bookkeeping and accounting. And Eli had referred to this a little bit before, but with accounting software, it's really easy to track your rental property income and expenses. So when the rent gets paid, it comes straight in, you can see it, and it gets sort of filed in the right spot. You can categorize payments, upload receipts, and track things oftentimes down to the property level or even the unit level. So at the end of the day, this makes tax preparation and any kind of compliance that you need to do as far as sending out forms and schedules and things like that. It just makes that quicker, easier, and even if you're just simply sending stuff to your accountant, it makes it easier for them as well. And you don't have to spend hours or days kind of finding all those papers and receipts and scanning them and shipping them off.
Yeah, and some of them even you can connect bank accounts so that you can import transactions from a bank account. And you can also send rent payments to different bank accounts so that it can be the bank account that's for that specific property if you have more than one property. Right. So that, again, it really helps to keep things kind of automated and streamlined.
Yeah.
So along those same lines, managing maintenance is streamlined. Property management software provides one online portal where you and your tenants, your handy people, contractors, or other vendors can all communicate. And it makes coordination easy to do because a tenant can submit a request for a repair. They can upload video or photos a lot of the time. And then you can have, for the purposes of coordinating, troubleshooting, scheduling, you can have all the parties communicating in one spot instead of figuring out when your tenant's available and then contacting the plumber and all that type of thing. It streamlines things a lot. And some products even have a kind of a repair coordination function or service where a tenant can reach out to this service and they'll triage the issue and send out the appropriate vendor. And you can see what's going on at the same time. And it, takes that midnight call off of your radar, hopefully.
Yeah, that's a great benefit, definitely. Yeah. So just sort of to wrap up, property management software, as we've talked about, gives landlords kind of a comprehensive suite of tools and features that will streamline your operations. It enhances tenant satisfaction because it gives them multiple choices or easy ways to do things and communicate. And then at the end of the day, it maximizes profitability. So, it will empower landlords to make informed decisions, kind of optimize your rental business and, achieve long-term financial success. That's sort of what we're doing this for, right? So anyway, yeah, check out our website. We'll have the links here as well, so you can learn more about some of the common property management software products. Eli has referred to a few of those that we like as well, and there are many others. So you can check those out, read reviews. We've got what we call a toolkit where you can see our favorites for all the different functions, that you can see which ones we like and have used and things like that. So check it
Thanks for
out.
watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Appreciate it.